Good morning, TikTok. Just sitting outside having my morning coffee, and you'll probably hear all the bird sounds and crickets and everything. But I don't know if you all know. Of course, they will just like start going off right now. The birds say hi and good morning. Um, we are headed into the fall feast season. If you follow the feasts of the Lord, you know that Rosh Hashanah, which is the Feast of Trumpets, and the 10 days of awe, and then Yom Kippur, and then Sukkot are coming up. Actually, starting Monday, sundown is Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year. Never mind my hair right now, but yeah, the Jewish New Year, we're entering into year 5786. So if you are a person who has been interested in knowing more about the feast, now these are just the fall feasts, they're also spring feasts, but this is my favorite time of the year. And yeah, if you are a person who's interested in knowing more about the feast and really wanting to find a way to acknowledge and observe the feast, then I have a resource for you. I actually created it for my family so that we can have a more guided daily, some daily structure to our observance of the fall feast for this year. But I decided to go ahead and make it available for anybody who wanted it. So this is a simplified guide, and it has scripture for each day. It has a daily devotional reflection for each of the 10 days of awe, which are the days from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur. That's the 10 days of awe. So it's a colorful guide, and it just gives you some activities that you can do, independently or as a family. And you can follow it as loosely or as rigidly as you like. It's not really meant to be something that is for ritualistic adherence or strict adherence, or to be something rigid. It's really something to give you like a guideline to kind of keep up with the feast and understand what the season is about. And then also, if you want to participate in any part of it, usually for Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement, is considered to be the holiest day of the year. That's usually a day of fasting. Rosh Hashanah is a time of celebration. One of the traditions is eating apples and honey, which represents a sweet new year, sweet new beginnings. And then Sukkot is basically like the Feast of Tabernacles, and is based on the children of Israel living in tents through the wilderness and traveling to the promised land. So all of these feasts are very prophetic in nature, and the fall feasts are the feasts that have not been prophetically fulfilled. The spring feasts have. So when the Lord returns, it's gonna be a prophetic fulfillment of the fall feast. So he will tabernacle with his people, and you hear the Feast of Trumpets is what Rosh Hashanah is. The trumpets you'll hear, and then God tabernacles with his people. So anyway, there's a lot of prophetic significance and spiritual significance that can be very enriching for you in your life as a believer. So if you'd like to get your own copy, you can go to my website at hallowed-bee.com. It's HALLOWED-BEE.com. And then you'll see the section that has the free download for the guide. All you'll need to do is just put in your name, email address, and hit submit, and you'll be able to download the guide. Just a heads up, you may need to refresh the checkout page if it comes up looking like some kind of, coding and gibberish. I've had someone let me know that it's doing that, but that's just a little glitch. I've found that if you just refresh the page, it'll come up correctly. So again, the website is hallowed, like hallowed be thy name, HALLOWED-BEE.com. All right, be blessed.